Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Tbates here, aka Chef Bates, aka Mr. Never Wrong, and I'm back like Jordan in 95. I'm coming back to the YouTube scene to provide y'all with content that y'all never seen before in the Rocket League community. Because let's be honest, it's getting a little boring just watching people talk about that gameplay. He went this way, he went that way. Oh man, I scored. Man, ain't nobody care about that no more. We trying to evolve, we trying to grow, we trying to make new stretches, new content that people are going to enjoy. Whether it's your mom, whether it's your pops, whether it's somebody who never even touched Rocket League before, you can come in here and you can enjoy this type of content right here and right now. And let me tell you why. Because whoa, actually we're gonna pause right there. I just want to do a Valentine's Day disclosure. Today is Valentine's Day, so if you have a significant other, or if you don't have a significant other, you have somebody in your life who loves you, so make sure you tell that person you love them. Anyways, we're going right back into the content. We're going to have Tbates Reacts, and today we're going to the jungle. What's the jungle, you ask, Tyler? The jungle is r/Rocket League Esports, where John, aka Always, and others go and write their dissertations in order to prove to you that they know what they're talking about. But do they really know what they're talking about? Where people go and make these clickbait titles, hashtag First Touch has lost its mind by Taco EAP1. Let's get into it, man. We had talked about First Touch last week, the GOAT of RL, and I brought up a lot of discussion. It's not really hard for you people to use clickbait titles in order to get all these clicks on all these upvotes. 87% upvote from this nonsensical title from this person who didn't even watch the show. And I'm gonna explain to you why. I've seen this Reddit thread. I commented on it 4 days ago, and I haven't really read any of the other comments so far, so that's why I'm reacting to them. And you'll get my live reactions to what people are saying about the show that we put hard work and time into, and hopefully maybe I'll be able to shift some of y'all's opinions on who the GOAT is, and also just opinions on us in general. Let's get right into it. Hashtag Base Never Wrong. First Touch has lost its mind. Okay, let's see what you're talking about. U_Taco EAP1, man. PlayStation fan. First Touch absolutely went crazy when they tried discussing who was the GOAT of RL. Talk to me. They never even really mentioned K-Dub in the conversation once. What? Besides Tbates using him greatness to discredit Turbo. First off, fix the English. Using him greatness, I'm gonna give you a pass. There was a typo. Anyways, though, we're gonna go back to this nonsense that we really didn't mention K-Dub in the conversation once. Roll the tape, man. I mentioned. Is it a Garrett or K-Dub? Is it a Garrett or K-Dub? Is it a Garrett or K-Dub to me? K-Dub! As you can see in the tape, I clearly said that K-Dub or Garrett G are the GOATs of RL, man. That's clear definitive. You obviously didn't watch that at all. That's all I gotta say about the conversation. The big thing that burns me up is that they didn't even bring up K-Dub much at all, man. All right, so you got your click, you made your clickbait title, and now you're just going out here with nonsense, and now you got 87% upvote and 282 votes from other people that also ain't watching the show. And then why y'all upvoting? Y'all don't watch the show. Y'all hate us or something? Come on now. Might be a dumb question, but where the watch First Touch? They stopped uploading. You can watch it, Mr. Nathan09082 on Twitch. Check the Twitch vibes. We sometimes upload on Rocket League Esports, and hopefully maybe I'll be able to upload some segments on this channel itself. Yada yada. Let's just talking about that. Nothing too cool right there. My boy Stacks. We'll see what Stacks got to talk about. It's common to confuse grades of all time, but currently best player. Hey, cool. The Energy guys have a bunch of top X finishes. Yeah. Okay. Get him a Turbo have top 1 finishes. While we haven't had an RCS lane without Garrett, we also haven't had a World Grand Final without K-Dub since the first 2. That's why I mentioned on the show. Stacks, talk to him then. Have they fallen off lately? Sure. However, I wouldn't say, okay, if Energy wins the next World Championship, they're all clear greater all time. Okay, so he's just saying, the point I was making on the show was that if Garrett or Justin or somebody for Energy wins the World Championship this year, how much does that weigh? Does that make them automatically better? Does that close the door on K-Dub and Turbo? He's saying it. He doesn't know where that would fall. I like that. I don't mind that, Stacks. That's why, hey, if I could upvote you, I would, but I can't. So I don't know how to do that. So we're just going to keep moving along. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure whether it's ideal having them on the main Twitch channel. It's obviously a play by science to improve their look.
What do you mean by that?
The kind of host Tbates, Daz, and Diz are, but it just comes off cheap in my opinion. But they just come off as annoying. For people say don't think, but then like, what's the point of the show? Improve their look. Let's unpack that. Let's unpack that one right there. First off, are you from Australia or New Zealand? In the RL community, no offense to Australia. I'm just saying. Second off, am I being used as the diversity pitch? Is that what you're saying? On Black History Month, you have the audacity to say that we're being used as a diversity pitch? Come on now. Please, how do I downvote him? I can't. I don't know how to downvote him, but that's just nonsensical. That's just comedy. Hey, man. If you feel that way, you don't like seeing 2 black men and Hispanic black man, I think we're all, I don't know, on your screen, man, hey, just turn it off, man. We don't need you there. We don't need you there at all. That's just nonsense. Come on now. Don't come with the racism. Don't need that. Don't need it anytime soon. I feel like you didn't watch it. Okay, Robbie Williams. Okay, Robbie 2000. The fact that matters, he said that number one Turbo is never the best on his team. A notion that Octane GG seems to prove. Talk to him then. OG Dig dominate for about 2 years, same as other teams have done since with a more competitive league and less chance to prove it. Oh my gosh, Robbie 2000. Let's get you on first touch then. You got the plan, you got the knowledge. But bestie is who we talk about. Yeah. Oh, look, see, he talking about my basketball analogy. Rephrases soccer. All you soccer fans out there, man. Hey, shout out to y'all. Not better than football, the real football, the American one, Super Bowl. Shout out my Rams. Shout out Odell Beckham. And this is where I post my comment. You see, I got a little bit of sauce, a little bit of wars on this, and this is where I'm gonna break this conversation down real fast and really establish who the GOAT is in RL. Cause see that some of y'all just don't watch the show, and also some of y'all don't know, they actually know what I'm talking about. To be a GOAT, and I wrote this in a whole law school way. People clearly understand. It's called CREAC. To be a GOAT, you must be a winner. That's one element. Be consistent over time. Be the best player on at least one of the championship teams. At least one of them being a winner is pretty simple. I'll let y'all read that. I'm not reading it again. Obviously, K-Dub and Turbo have won the majority of events, so they're gonna be the creme de la creme of the competition. They're untouched on it. They're untouched. But it isn't an end all be all when it comes to determine who the GOAT is. I think we can all have a discussion on that, please. Being consistent, this element is a little more convoluted, of course. Being consistent has various factors. There's a lot of opinion that goes in this. My consistency is over the course of time. You have to be able to stay within the competition. K-Dub never missed a land final since season 3. What was that? I think it's season 2. And then he was consistently either the best striker or top 2 striker with gimmick for about 3 seasons, and then from there he's also up there in the world and best player in the world conversation. I don't think Turbo was in any of those conversations. Turbo was just on the great team. That's number 2, and mechanically in there because I think you have to be able to evolve your game. You can't be some robot, and that's why a lot of these people get bounced out of the league because they don't evolve the game. They get complacent, and then they can't compete in the game anymore. So that's just that right then and there. And then obviously, I just had to shut it down. Had to shut it down with my own dissertation. I took a page out of John A.K. Always his book. I see it that already cares about is people who can type, right, and people who can talk. So I said, let me bust out the fingers, the Twitter fingers, and let me get to work typing. And basically, what I said is, RL's a team game. With a team game, you got 3 players on the field. It doesn't matter how great one of the players is if the other 2 players are inadequate. So in order to win a championship, all 3 of your players have to be good. And then from there, it's okay to be a good support player and win a championship. That's why I believe Turbo is, because if I'm breaking it down, this is the third element, being the best player on the team. When I'm breaking it down, Turbo wasn't the best in season 3. Devo was the best. You go back and ask anybody, Devo's the best player in the world. They'll always all tell you that. They will all tell you that. You go to season 4, season 5, when Gale Force and Dignitas are winning, they're going to say K-Dub was better than Turbo. It's just that simple. It really is just that simple. And then you go over to season 8. Even with Turbo was a piece of energy needed to win the championship, but he still wasn't the best. Garrett and Justin on the team, man. Like they're totally better players, and that's why I bring up the basketball analogy for all y'all who watch basketball. You'll get this. You got the likes of Robert Horry, man. He won with the Lakers, Shaq and Kobe. He won with Houston, Hakeem. He won with the Spurs. That's Tim Duncan, Tony P, and Manu. That's three people better. We never was better than him, but he was a key piece. The Lakers might not win the shit without Horry making that clutch bucket at the end of game 3, game 4 in 01, but they didn't get there because of Robert Horry. They got there because they had 2 great players, and Robert Horry was something in that. That's why I feel Turbo is, and I really don't think that's arguable. Now, if you want to go break out the numbers and all that, even the numbers go back against you, as my boy up there commented earlier. So I just want to let y'all know that really clear and really simple. We're gonna keep moving on, and then that's my TED talk. This was incredible, articulated, and written. Thank you. That so means so much. Like, actually amazed me given that. Whoa. That normally clearly incorrectly think of you as a loud shouting. What? First off, I appreciate the compliment, but then you give me a backhanded compliment when you said, like, actually amazed me. Bro, do I have the list of the credentials for you? I go to Georgetown Law. Put it on the screen. Georgetown Law, top 15 score in the nation. Now, if we're going to cancel Georgetown Law at the moment, I'm not really that proud. We've been having some racial instances over here that I can't really rep. But regardless, though, I go to top 15 law school, man. I'm far from dumb. If you actually watch the show, which do you watch the show? You would know that I give these points all the time, man. Like, it really is just that simple. Come on now. First touch being biased, that's never happened before. An innate bias? Nah, you must be mistaken. /shrimp. Roll the table where y'all say EU's better than NA.
Right now, EU is better than NA.
Then I'll give you the crown for now, but it's not going to stay on for too long.
EU's better than NA. Anyways, hope y'all enjoy the content. Hope y'all enjoy me breaking down a subreddit, reacting to one of these posts. you enjoy this type of stuff, make sure to let me know as I'll move on and I'll really expand and start commenting more things. So, I really just had to focus in, hone on this one because there's a lot of FT hate and I don't like it. I don't like it in the slightest. Not in the slightest, and it's gotta stop. It's gotta stop here and it's gotta stop now. And I really had to shut it down and let y'all know that, man, we actually do know what we're talking about. Just a little bit. We're not as biased as you think. Just a little bit. Anyways, though, if you like this type of content, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like the video, put me in the algorithm. And I'll be back with some more content throughout the week and throughout the course of the next months. See you then.